Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and also, happy holidays. My name is Matthew Yazel, and we're nearing the end of the year. It's almost 2023, you guys, we made it through, we did it, woo! Thinking about the end of the year has me looking forward to a lot of things in the new year, but it also has me looking back on a lot of things that happened this year, and in the last couple years. I mean, 2020 and 2021 and 2022 were eventful for me as they were for many other people. And because of that, a lot has changed for a lot of people, myself included. And on top of all of that, I am also nearing the end of my high school career. Throughout those years, I have changed and I've grown a lot as a person. I taught myself how to make films, I've watched countless movies, short films, YouTube filmmaking tutorials, and I've read countless shelves of books and plays and screenplays and books on how to do this and how to create a story and all things like that. And I've tried to put a camera into my hand every single day for the last... Filmmaking is a huge part of my life, and to many people that know me outside of the camera and they know me personally, filmmaking kind of is my life. I eat, sleep, and breathe films. It feels like every day I'm spouting my philosophies on what makes a good story great, or how to get the perfect shot, or how to get the best performance out of an actor, or just even the movie that I saw the night before. And I'm constantly learning and getting better and getting ready for the next thing that's to come. But because of that, I sometimes lose sight of all the things that I did. I feel like it is very important to look back on the things that you do. That way you do not diminish the things that you're doing. I didn't just decide to start a vlog channel, and it's not all up. There was a gap there. There was a lot that happened, and I think it's really important that I explain why. And also, there's a lot of projects that I haven't released. There's a lot of projects I haven't even talked about. So I kind of want to talk about them. So, now that 2022 is coming to an end and 2023 is rapidly approaching, I wanted to take this as my opportunity to just think of everything that I've done this year and look back and tell you guys everything that's been going on. Let's get started. I'm gonna read these off of a list that I wrote. Starting off the year, I wrote a play called La Baraka in the Big City and submitted it to a theater festival competition with my school. I started taking my first photography class. I got a role in a student-directed play called In My Own Way. I saw the movie Belfast, directed by Kenneth Branagh, and it changed my life as a filmmaker. I did this thing. Because I'm tall. I released Lucid Dreams, which I still often regard as one of the films that I'm the most proud of making. I began production on a film called The Beach, which I'm still working on, and it's been a really fun ride. I've been working on it for the last 2 years, but I began actual production last year.
With how many jokes I make, the camera should be rolling out. Like,
just
set up the phone in a corner and just be like, just go off.
I tried the whole TikTok thing for a while, but I mean, it became a little bit too easy. It was a very, very short phase of fame. Anyways, moving on from that. I finished shooting The Beach. For the most part. I've still kind of just been getting B-roll shots throughout the last year, but I finished shooting with the actors.
I'm photobombing with you.
Even when you are not ready for the day, cannot always be the night. What? Next I do what?
I got into another student-directed play called The Grand Crime of All Time. I started and finished writing a screenplay called Cold Case: The Things We Know Aren't Real. I went to prom. That was pretty cool. Probably the most notable thing that happened at prom was that on the same night, I had an idea for a film called The Night the Party Died, and I pretty much began and finished production on that same night. I worked on a stage musical called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I started running cameras for a local church called Creekside. They do live streams there, and they use C200s and a bunch of really expensive cameras and camera equipment, and over the last couple months I've just had the privilege of being able to work with them. I played a supporting role in a film called Selkuth. I started production on a film called Lillian, and remember that photo class that I said I was taking at the beginning of the year? I won 2 awards in that photo class for this picture and this picture. You guys have seen these a lot if you either know me in person or you saw my last vlog. I continued shooting Lillian until there was like this whole fiasco where we accidentally locked the door to the location we were in and we had open flames. Yeah. Everyone was fine. Nothing burned down. We're good. The only thing that didn't survive was a door that we had to break down, but, you know. C'est la vie. Go be kids. I started shooting my second feature film called A Little Bit of Troublemaking. I'm still working on that, and I've grown to be very, very proud of it. I started shooting a film called Till He Comes Home. I got into Teal TV. For those of you that don't know what Teal TV is, at my high school, we have a program called Teal TV, which is essentially our film program. I got in my senior year. I also have the honor to be the lead DP for the class. It's a class/program, but I'm the lead DP, which essentially is lead director of photography, so I'm in charge of all the cameras and equipment and gear, and I get to teach people how to like use compositional elements and stuff like that, and it's really, really exciting. I love that sort of stuff. My Instagram got hacked. I'm still kind of facing the repercussions of that, so that's pretty fun. I went to Disneyland. I went on my first cruise. I went back to Disneyland. I got my first camera, the Lumix G7, what I'm shooting on right now. I went to a laundromat for the first time. That was pretty exciting. I got really into Stranger Things for a little while. I still haven't watched the 4th season. I dug a hole. I haven't released that vlog yet, so you guys don't even understand what I'm saying, but I dug a hole. It's like a human body-sized hole in my backyard for a film. I used an easy rig on a professional shoot. If you remember Creekside that I talked about a little bit ago, I used an easy rig for one of the live stream performances, and it kind of became just tradition that I'm always on the easy rig. I kind of became the professional film person there. It's not really a professional thing, like environment. It's a professional environment, but it's more community based. I went to Bodega Bay for a photo/family trip. I have like 3 vlogs in the making for that trip specifically. That was a while back, but I'm still gonna make them because I think it was really fun. Going along with that, on the same trip, I broke in my camera. I didn't break my camera, I broke it in. And I decided that I wanted to start a vlog channel. So I started getting a bunch of footage while I was there. Hence why I have 3 vlogs worth of footage. I started shooting Lillian again, and then I started my senior year, and I released my first vlog because of it. Also, I kind of breezed over this, but at some point along the way, my niece was born, my beautiful baby niece, Bailey. She's awesome. I love her so, so much. On my 17th birthday, I shot the Artswork Leadership video that I released recently. In Teal TV, we have a lot of different projects that we work on. One of the projects is a weekly project called The Bark, where we have our weekly news broadcast. That's us. I anchored for the first episode of the year. I thought that was pretty awesome. I got my first photo job. If you guys saw the vlog last week, that's what that was. I directed one of the live streams at Creekside. I directed one. I was in charge of the switching and everything. It was a lot of work, but I did it, and it was really, really fun. Started and finished production on Shadows, which is another one of those films that I'm very, very proud of. I directed a Liar Liar segment for Teal TV.
The color of this pen that I hold in my hand is royal blue.
Pretty good, pretty good. I performed a monologue from The Odd Couple for my final in my advanced theater class. Don't forget, I'm also an actor. I auditioned for Peter and the Starcatcher and got a lead. That was pretty exciting. I played Lord Leonard Astor, dedicated minister to Queen Victoria and devoted father to Molly Astor. I made Thumb Wars. I started making Subject 043, and also I came out with the video of behind the scenes in 1,000 Degree Heat. I took a break from the channel for a bit because of the next couple things that I'm about to mention. My advanced theater class made a short play. I filmed at a football game at my high school. I got a bunch of footage for that. That was really exciting because I've never done sports related things before. I wrote and casted my stage play directorial debut called At Dead of Night. It was really, really great. I have a lot of vlogs planned for that as well, so stay tuned. I think those might be some of the first things that I talk about in 2023. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I went to Homecoming. I finished writing a future film project called JP Unofficial. I started directing a Halloween episode for Teal TV. That was just fun memories, honestly. I once again went as Joker for Halloween. It's kind of a thing at this point. I finished directing At Dead of Night, and it seemed to be very, very well received. I was very proud of it. I am very proud of it. I co-directed a segment for Teal TV highlighting school janitors for all of the hard work they do. My co-director was the marvelous Macy Utilli. She's amazing. She works with me on so many of the projects that I do. It's unreal. We finished Peter and Starcatcher. I wrote and directed a Teal TV segment about learning through a poetry slam. I got a lead in a student-directed Christmas play called The Merry Misadventures of Nick Saint and Company. I played Nick Saint. I was very, very proud of that. I wore this shirt. That's what I got this shirt for. I'm hoping that that gets released somewhere so that I can actually, like, show you guys, because it was really, really exciting. It was really fun. I used a dolly system for the first time on one of those live streams that I was talking about, which is crazy because that was, like, last week. I have so many things to talk about from the last week. Oh my god, because we're on the week that we're in right now. I came back to the channel. We closed off the play, The Merry Misadventures of Nick Saint and Company. It was very well received, especially by me. I had a great time. Way to go, Shauna Pentelian. She was the director. We're almost done, don't worry. I anchored the last episode of The Bark for the year. If you remember, I anchored the first episode. I also anchored the last episode of 2022. I'm very proud of that. I passed all of my classes. I've decided to start writing another play for that same theater festival that I was talking about before. Also going along with that, my monologue from earlier in the year, the Odd Couple one that I was talking about, was chosen to be performed at that same theater festival, which is a really big deal for me because I've been in the class for 3 years, and it's a great honor to be able to take my monologue performance with me to Linnea. I had a professional photo job where I took pictures of kids with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I went to my first ever okay, you guys are gonna love this one. So on Sunday, I went to my first ever Comic-Con where I was dressed as Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher, and I met C. Andrew Nelson, one of the actors who played Darth Vader. He was the costumed actor for Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. He was also a VFX artist and animator for movies like the Indiana Jones franchise, Star Wars, the prequels, Nightmare Before Christmas, Enchanted, Jurassic Park, and I got his autograph. He also commented on the fact that I was doing a bunch of sword tricks, because I can do sword tricks, and I was doing them out in the parking lot. And he saw me through the window, and he gave, I can't believe I don't remember what he said to me, but he made a remark about my sword tricks, and I was like, Darth Vader commented on my sword tricks. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty cool. This week, I'm beginning production on Favorite Shade of Red, a short film that I'm currently working on, and now I'm here. I believe that I got everything. As you can see, it has been a very eventful year full of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I still have a long way to go. I have a lot more to learn, and I have a lot more to do. Now remember, the year is not over yet. I still have one more video that needs to come out before 2023, and that's going to be coming out next week, and I'm going to be talking all about my New Year's resolution. But I need your guys' help with that. I need your guys' help with my New Year's resolution for 2023. So remember to subscribe and turn your notifications on so that you can see when all future videos, especially that one, come out. And also, if you liked the video, like it. If not, tell me how much you hated it in the comment section below. And also, thank you to everyone who has stuck through the very end of this video. I know it's going to be really long, but also thank you to all of you that have stuck through me. And also, thank you to everyone who has stuck with me through this whole year. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and thank you so much for an amazing year.